Hi, welcome. This is a video on what might be that one thing that's affecting your retention. There's so many things to take into account and I will cover most of it, so let's get into it. So one step that I never miss is to wash the client's lashes. They may come with clean lashes, but the natural oils in your face do affect the retention. You will notice that if you don't wash the client's lashes, and they might have some issues with retention. So that's one big step that I would do. One tip I would say whilst cleaning the lashes, if it really foams up, they are pretty clean, but if you see that the foam becomes clear and starts to lose the soapiness, it tends to be that the lashes are still not cleaned thoroughly, so then you can do as much washes as you can to get it to that texture. And lastly, make sure that you are washing off the soap thoroughly. This can affect retention also because it has soap residue left in the natural lash, so then it would stop the glue actually doing its job to wrap around the natural lash. So a big change I did in my routine was to apply pH balancer. This was a game changer for me whilst lashing. It does definitely help with retention. So the one big thing that I think may be affecting your retention is the placement of the lash onto the natural lash. This was my biggest issue in the beginning of lashing. So I've been lashing for 5 years now, and it took me a long time to realise that it was actually the way I was applying lashes. You could do all the other steps, pH balancer, the lash wash, and if you're not placing that lash properly onto the natural lash, then you won't have great retention at all. It is quite difficult to see how you apply the lash when you're a beginner, but if you try to see it from a certain angle, even if it does take you longer, then just let your client know, and you can slightly see, as you look on an angle to the left or the right, you can see that it might be lifted or to the side slightly, and if it's that tiny bit lifted or to the side, then you will have some issues with the lash retention. So here you can see that I'm really trying to isolate that lash using my nail too, which seems to help me a lot. It does take a while to get this technique, but it's great. And I'm making sure I can completely see the natural lash. I then hook it onto the lash, and it will almost adhere like a magnet. It will attach, and that's how you kind of know that it has placed on correctly. Also, make sure you are getting your stickies, so we haven't got anything stuck together. It's all flowing naturally. Going from eye to eye definitely helps with the time of the drying. So if I find that I do just do one eye and then go on to the next eye, I've got issues a lot more with stickies than if I was to go back and forth from each eye, which I would definitely recommend. So all I would say really is when you've got a next client, just keep checking your work. Don't be afraid to feel like you're being too long. Just let the client know that you do want to kind of do the work correctly, and they'll totally respect that. as you're lashing, going through, just make sure that you're checking every angle, make sure you've got that adhered to the natural lash correctly, and you will notice that your retention will be a lot better then. So lastly, I will apply Bonder. I didn't record this part, but yeah, this is crucial. It definitely does help and contribute towards retention, but I definitely would recommend it in terms of the fumes from the glue. They can be brutal, and as I've been lashing over the years, I do notice that Bonder is a lot better to have rather than not, and also it cures the glue pretty much straight away, so the client's able to get their lashes wet and they're not walking around with sore eyes waiting for it to cure. So yeah, that is my last tip. If you do want to see any other tips and tricks, then just comment below, let me know, and I will make another video. Thank you so much for watching, and have an amazing day.